This is a Ford Kuga 2-litre TDCi Titanium X Sport. It's the power shift version, all-wheel drive, 5-door, 2016 on a 16 plate, very low mileage, 8,832 miles. Fantastic spec on it. The car's absolutely immaculate inside and out. One owner, full history. The colour is magnetic metallic, which is like a charcoal grey metallic. Leather upholstery. The spec in this vehicle is so big. I think if you bought a Mercedes or BMW with this spec on it, it'd cost you about 200 grand. I'll try and remember it all as we go for a drive. But the fuel economy, urban 46.3, extra urbans 56.5, and combined 52.3. 0 to 60 time of 10 seconds and a top speed of 124 miles an hour. Car's got the active park assist as well, which means it'll parallel park the car for you and also perpendicular, so it'll reverse into a space with cars on each side of you lengthways, and it will do that if the space is 50% wider or 20% longer than the vehicle. I'll try and film that afterwards just to give you an idea how easy it is. No hands on the steering wheel, the car just goes in the space. It has a family pack on, which is rear locking doors or rear power locking doors, and it's also got a plug socket here, a 230 volt plug socket, I assume for the kids to charge their PlayStations or something. Front and rear parking sensors. It's got reversing camera. It has sat nav, Bluetooth audio streaming. It's got the lane depart system, so the steering wheel shakes if you go across a white line without indicating, or broken white line without indicating. Pan roof, electrically operated pan roof, cruise control with speed limiter. It is really nice car. Heated seats. Got that many cameras going here today. We'll see how we get on. I'm not hopeful. Climate control as well. Power folding door mirrors. Height and reach adjustable steering wheel. It's got tailgate which will open and close remotely. As I say, the car's absolutely mint. Try and demonstrate the lane departure system. We've also got blind spot monitor in the mirror, so that lights up when there's anybody in your blind spot. Cars like this were mainly the reason I started making videos when I was at Mercedes-Benz, and sat-nav and all the rest of the electronic equipment started coming out. I remember one particular fully loaded car I sold, and I rang the guy specifically to tell him that I was going out that night and I would have to leave by 6 o'clock. He rolled up at 5 to 6 and then asked me to demonstrate the sat-nav and the radio system, and I went all the way through it. Then I looked at him and he just had a blank look on his face and said, "I didn't understand that, can you tell me again?" I then started making YouTube videos of how the things operated, and then just gave him a link to the YouTube video. Saved me a lot of time, and I got to go out at night as well. Front central armrest, cup holders. We've got the cruise control and speed limiter here. Audio controls on the right hand side. We'll see if one of these cars, yes, there you go, it's just showed the blind spot monitor. There's another car coming up on the outside now, so performing the slowest overtaking manoeuvre ever. Why he's in the outside lane, I'll never ever know. Probably just to cut my video up. There you go, the blind spot monitor. Now on the dash here, you've got two green lines, two green dotted lines at either side of the picture of the car. You find now there's nothing coming. Find now, there you go. I don't know whether you can see that, but I'll just do it again. People behind me wonder what's going on, but pretend I'm turning right. There you go, that's shaking. So if you indicate first, there's no problem. If you don't, the car assumes that you're going to sleep and rattles the steering wheel. Of course, if you've fallen asleep with your hands on your knees, then you've had it. Sport at the moment, which I don't really want. There you go, it's illuminating red on the left hand side and telling me off for crossing the line without indicating. Car's got sat nav as well, nice big screen. Demonstrate the lane departure warning again. There's nothing behind me, so I'll just go over the line. There you go. That's not wheel balancing, it's doing it on purpose. If you indicate, no problem. Car's got picnic trays on the back of the front seats, leather, perforated leather in the centre, contrasting stitching, silver or very pale blue stitching. You've got insets on the dash, aluminium insets on the steering wheel, and also the door handles here and there. Piano black around the sat nav. Lovely car. Trip computer in there between the two dials there, the two main dials. Warn me again, going over the lines. Speedo on the right, rev counter on the left. In the centre, distance to empty, which 423 miles. Speed, average fuel consumption, instant fuel consumption, trip timer, voice activation as well, but cruise control on standby, so that's the centre button, and then that's set the cruise control. In front, oops, this would be no good for me. It'd shake my arms to pieces. Can't see much point indicating when there's nothing behind you, but perhaps it gets you into good habits. Seats are electrically controlled as well, up and down, backwards, forwards, and also the backrest. It's got everything that you would need in a car on this vehicle. It's got fitted rubber mats as well, the hard wearing ones. It's got a rubber mat in the boot, so carpets are like brand new. I'll try and find a suitable place to demonstrate the parking. Park assist, active park, whatever they call it. And it's got the very annoying stop start, which you can knock off. Heated front screen, heated rear screen. Xenon headlights as well, headlamp wash. As well as the reverse camera, you've got front and rear parking sensors. something else I've just discovered. It has a little button on the side here of the gear stick, and you can use that to change gears. So I suppose it's like your paddle shift, but on the gear stick. God, I'd hate to be a new car salesman now. I really would. Doubt whether you'll be able to see that, but that closes the roof panel, the blind. That side tilts the roof up. Slides the panel all the way back. Lovely car to drive, very, very smooth, very comfortable. Alfa Romeo that we sold. Old customer, had several cars off us. Whether I mentioned heated seats here as well. just see if I can get it to park itself. Spaces are a bit narrow here, but we'll see. So we want parking on. Searching for a parking space on the left hand side. Yeah. Just go a bit further. Parking space found. Stop vehicle to park. Remove hands from steering wheel. Shift to reverse to park on left side. So here we go. No idea what this is going to do. Oops. Drive backwards slowly. That's it, it's parked. I'm sure it's not exactly where they'd like it on the car park, but it's parked. So. Okay, so we'll select parking. And keep my hands on the steering wheel for the time being. Okay, parking space found on the left hand side, drive forward to park. So we're going forward. It says remove hands from steering wheel, shift to reverse to park on left hand side. So there you go. I'm just covering the brake with my foot and also checking it to make sure. There you go, all done. Now for McDonald's.